Hello and welcome. I am the Soul Enchantress, and this episode is actually a little interesting and an unusual topic that I feel called to speak about. That is energetic debt. Okay, so my question to you is, are you paying off energetic debt? And do you have energetic debt? So what I'm going to do is go through just a couple of definitions in terms of what is physical debt, and then let you know what energetic debts are and how they show up and how sneaky they can be. And then you can actually look to see whether you have energetic debt in your life. And more often than not, you won't be alone. Many people actually carry energetic debt and they don't actually realize that they are. Okay, and I will also give you a little tip of what to be aware of so that you don't acquire energetic debt in the future, or you don't acquire any additional energetic debt. Okay, so here is, okay, so what physical debt is: money and favors that you owe to people or organizations, or anything that you actually, anywhere that you owe money or you owe a favor to someone, that is kind of a physical debt. Okay, so it could be in terms of favors, so an in-kind debt, or a monetary or financial debt. Okay, fair enough. Now, an energetic debt, though, is a little bit sneaky because it's not necessarily physical, but the energy of being indebted is exactly the same as if you owe the bank money. Okay, so I'm using the example of owing the bank money just so that anyone listening will understand exactly what it is that I'm talking about. So physically owing the bank money, or physically owing someone money, or physically owing someone a favor, that energy is identical to energetic debt. However, this is what I've actually channeled in terms of what this term energetic debt means, is that it usually shows up as a soul contract, but it's not a soul contract that you actually were born with and that you had decided these were the experiences and the contracts that you wanted to fulfill, and these are the connections you wanted to have to the people, places, events, or experiences. But instead, it's something that you've actually created, and it looks like a soul contract, but it's something that you've done more than likely unconsciously in this lifetime. Or possibly you could be carrying energetic debts from multiple lifetimes. But also, here's another way that energetic debts show up, and that is as energetic cords or tethers. So if you're a client of mine, you know that if you worked with me on removing energetic cords and energetic tethers, so you can have energetic tethers to past lovers, to your parents, to your children, to your friends, to places, to people, to experiences. So it just means that you're energetically corded, and it's a two-way energy path. So it's a two-way street. Now, soul contracts are a two-way street. Energetic cords are a two-way street. However, energetic debts are a one-way street. You owe something to someone, so it's going out of you. It's energy traveling out of you. And for example, here's a little tip on how you can avoid getting into energetic debt unknowingly. Have you ever said to someone, "I owe you a favor"? Don't ever owe anyone a favor. So never say you owe anyone a favor, because that creates an energetic debt. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, so how you can identify an energetic debt is ask yourself if in your life you feel indebted to any person, any place, any experience. Do you feel indebted? If the answer is yes, more than likely you've actually got an energetic debt that you've actually created with that person, with that place, or that experience. So you need to actually clear it, because debt is actually, you know, it's a three-dimensional outgoing energy, but it's not something that is conducive to creating abundance or prosperity or joy in your life. I mean, nobody likes being indebted to anything or anyone. So there is good debt and bad debt. I'm not speaking about, you know, if you're making an investment and therefore, you know, you are maybe buying a house and you've got a mortgage, and I'm not talking about the physical debt. I'm actually talking about an energetic debt. An energetic debt is a toxic cord, so to speak. So ask yourself if you've got any energetic debts, and you can identify it by actually asking yourself if you feel indebted to anyone, and then write down who you feel indebted to. Do you feel indebted to any experience? Do you feel indebted to any place? Just write down and journal what it is that comes out, and then you'll be able to identify where you've actually created these debts. And these debts will actually hold you back from moving forward, from creating what you want, from allowing abundance and prosperity and joy and bliss to flow into your life. And so when I do interdimensional healing sessions with my clients, I actually release any soul contracts or any energetic cording and tethers, etc. But the same way, energetic debts can also be released through doing interdimensional healing. So I hope this is not about the release of it. This is pretty much to let you know about the concept of energetic debt, and to give you a little tip on how not to accumulate it by owing anything to anyone, and also how you can identify whether you actually accumulated energetic debt. And if you get nothing, you can actually go further, do a deeper dive, and actually ask whether you are carrying any energetic debt from any other lifetimes. Okay, earth-based or galactic ones. If you are, into your starseed explorations, you can even ask whether you're carrying around galactic energetic debt. Okay, I hope that this has been helpful, and as always, if you would like to work with me, I would love to hear from you. You can reach me at soulenchantress.com. Joyous blessings.